Hello, people. I hope everybody's doing fantastic, wonderful, smiling. I hope your day is going great. Um, I just wanted to come on and rant. I just want to come on and rant. And I really want to talk about something I've just been pondering. And it's about economics and finance and industry. Now, I hear black people. I hear my people. Uh, my people's all people, but I'm a black man. So my primary concern is always going to be the improvement of uh, black people as an economic group. I'm always thinking about how can I help um, a group of people who feel disenfranchised um, globally and in America to become better. I'm always thinking about that. And I'm not trying to diminish other people in the quest for that. However, that's always my goal, to make sure that economic opportunities exist, to make sure that financial improvement exists, to make sure that as a collective, um, when we interact with each other, we interact on a level where it's love and respect, and so that when we interact with other groups, we can be loving and beneficial towards other groups because we know how to love ourselves, and we stand uh, in a balance in a way that we can be appreciated and show appreciation to others. But if we can't do that, if we lack any type of um, economic control or any real control of financial power. So I think about what industry um, do we have a quote unquote a monopoly on? And first, my first thought was I was thinking about black women, and black women are the most fashionable, uh, stylish, consuming, um, pay attention to detail, um, trend-setting group on the planet Earth. I'll say that. I'm not diminishing any other group. I'm just thinking about when it comes to consumerism and it comes to setting trends. Some people will argue other groups do it, but um, the first group that I've ever really noticed that pay attention to that, how they look externally, is black women. And when you think about Oprah Winfrey, Michelle Obama, Sierra, Nicki Minaj, Vanessa Williams, Queen Latifah, Mary J. Blige, Nia Long, Shaquita, Michaela, one thing they're all going to have awesome on them is always going to be their hair. A black woman and her hair is like a king in his crown. Very, very, very rare will you ever see a black woman's hair messed up. That's just something you really won't see. And when a black woman's hair is messed up, other black women are going to talk about it, and black men will talk about it. So when it comes to beauty, that is an industry that I assume, because I have not looked it up, black women, because there's unique. Anyone with, uh, I guess you would say, the hair or the texture, the style of black women, they need a specific product. And I don't think, even though economically they consume the most black care beauty products, they don't dominate the industry. They have a monopoly on this industry. Black women, the beauty industry, they should control it. Black women should control the black beauty industry because you're unique. You consume your own product, nobody else consumes it. But whenever you go in any hood, in any black neighborhood or anywhere across America, you don't see too many black women dominating black beauty stores. You're going to talk to Maylin or I don't know. I have to Google some Asian names, but it's always someone other than the group. The group of black women don't control it, and it's so funny. because you're so stylish, it's so funny that you will let somebody dictate to you uh, how much you need to pay for a product that's only you consume. You should control it. You should have a monarchy on it. You know, I'm gonna go off on a tangent. It may not make much sense, but hey, there is no other industry. There's no other group with more power or more economic power. Maybe see, finance is the means of trade, but economics is trade. Your economic power, your ability to use the product is number one. Uh, Other groups are not trying to get the hot comb or get hair straightener or get picks or rollers. It's you. I mean, I'm not saying other people don't do it and other people don't think about it, but if you wanted to have an economic base, if you wanted to have financial control, you need to control that business. That's one business that we should own more than anything. More than anything, we could dominate that. Now, first, I know I got a Fallout thing on my thing and it's blind here, but Fallout's a game, so don't get distracted by it. And I'm not trying to diminish anyone else. I'm just saying that is where the power base could grow, right there. Black men do not have a consumption or an industry that we can dominate like that. That because think about this. Let's say we controlled economics. I mean, not economics, but let's say we controlled like a music industry or athletics, but you still need other people to come patronage you. You still, your income would still need to come from other people. And I'm not saying they would not consume it, but just if only black people alone went to basketball or football games, you could make money, you could live, but it wouldn't be total power unless other people were so caught up in being involved. Then you got all that, you know, I guess discrimination and ostracizing other people, and that's not what you want. You just want to have control and domination. Why not dominate an industry that is created just for you? I'm not saying that people can't use your products, but control your own industry. If you are the main consumer, why not be the distributor and the producer? I know some you still have to go to other people. You need to get that Indian hair, like Chris Rock said in the movie Good Hair. I mean, that made me think about it. You know, I'm like, if you're spending so much, I mean, I know a lot of black beauticians, I know black women barbers, I know cosmologists, but I don't know a lot of black beauty shop business owners of women. I don't know why a group of women just don't get together and start their own business, find your own distribution, or just get it somehow. You're gonna have to pay somebody because we don't own any major shipping or you know, you can use FedEx and shipping back and forth, I guess, but I don't know how expensive that be. But that's just my thoughts. I just don't understand why black women don't control the black beauty industry. They need to dominate that. They need to make it a conglomerate. You need to be so power dominant that Donald Trump is coming after you for that. Like, hey, you know what? It's unfair. We need to break you up because you're so powerful. You know, I'm sorry, Jeff Bezos got to feel like the man where, you know, I own so much stuff because of your capitalistic system that you got to come after me. So, ladies, I mean, men will be behind you because listen, no matter what anyone believes, I'm gonna support the sisters because I love you. I love all people, but man, I love my mother. You know, I love my sister. I love my brother's sister. I love my cousin's sister. I love you all, and it's not to diminish other people because I love people that's outside of the group. However, I want my group to strive. I want my group to do well, and whatever it takes for us to do well. You know, I don't want to hurt anyone else, but what you got going on is not my primary concern. My primary concern is making sure that the people that I love are feeling great, and that's what it is. So I know somebody would be against this because I've heard so many people fight. We need a patriarchy or gynocentricity. You know, I'm not opposed to those views. I get it. However, sometimes you gotta learn how to play chess, and sometimes your queen can be the most powerful character. You need to know how to use that queen. You know what I mean? You need to know how to use it, and if you can use it, use it. Sisters, yeah, you know, you're all good for dancing and singing for other people, but somebody else is uh, owning that, and other people are consuming that. But when it comes to the black hair care, you consume it. Unless you're trying to be Rachel Dolezal, I don't see too many people that's of other groups trying to rock afros. Um, Sorry, I think afros is like the most sexiest thing on the planet Earth, man. I love seeing a woman with a fro. It just, man, I'm impressed by it. But some people can't grow fros, and you got straight hair. I think you're beautiful too, whatever it is. Just control your industry if you can. I mean, maybe you got to give it some financial planner. Maybe you need to get with somebody like Dr. Clyde Anderson or something. I don't know, whoever it may be, somebody who can point you all in the right direction. But and I'm not telling you to be angry at somebody else who owns your industry. I'm just saying, hey, you know what? Sometimes you just got to say, you know, I'm not going there anymore. I'm gonna get with my girlfriends. I'm not about to get down with Mary Kay. I'm about to start Sequisha Johnson's hair care, and we gonna patronage this place. This is where we're going. We're not going over there. You know, when Charlie says, hey, you know what? I got your shea butter. You can be like, nah, I got my own shea butter. Matter of fact, it's right next to the moms and pops chicken and grits. All right, I'm being silly with it, but hopefully somebody can feel the little bit of passion that I'm spewing. Sisters, you can do this. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. I'm just saying it just would make sense to me. As you know, when I go to Chinatown, when I see all Chinese signs, and when I go to some places in LA and it's all Spanish, and there's nothing but Spanish people working there, owning their own business, I'm not mad at them. I still will shop there. You know, I go to some of these, I think they're Mexican grocery stores, and everything's in Spanish, and I don't understand. Still, I'm buying. They own it, and I'm assuming they run it that way and taking care of the community, and that's what we need to do as a group. That's the end of this. I'm not trying to ostracize other people. I'm not trying to say people you can't sell it. I'm just saying, hey, if you dominate the industry, you know who you buy through. That's what unions do. That's why they try to destroy unions. But if I was a capitalist, I would be for it. But you know, unions give you power. So how can I be against something that can give a group powers? Look at the Longshoremen. They have a union and they control it for their group. Anyway, I hope everybody feels great. I hope you kiss somebody in the forehead. I'm always down for somebody slapping somebody on the booty, because that's the best way to show somebody that you love them. All you sisters, when I see you, I just want to slap you on the booty and say I love you, baby. You know, and if you're not sister, I still want to do that too. So don't feel you can't get slapped on the butt too, girl. You can all get it. Take care.